This episode of Steve's Outdoor Adventures is sponsored by Pendleton Ammunition. Hunting ammunition for your rifle, hand-loaded, one round at a time.
Welcome to this week's episode of Steve's Outdoor Adventures. Today, Travis Price is headed back up to Saskatchewan, Canada to hunt with one of our longest standing partners in the entire country. These folks have one of the best all-around spring black bear hunting operations, and Travis Price makes this one of his annual stops. In fact, Travis has become an expert on spring black bear hunting all across North America, but very specifically Canada. Whether you want to hunt for spring black bear in British Columbia, or hunt over bait in Alberta, Saskatchewan, or even Manitoba, Travis's trips year after year have yielded some of the most exciting results on camera, and he's helped us build an empire of spring black bear hunting success for our clients to experience year after year. So let's head into the field and join Travis Price as he embarks on his annual spring black bear hunt.
So from right here you can see where we're going to be hunting in a location where the farmland basically ends and the boreal forest starts. And we're obviously going to be, a ways in, but you can really see it here. It's almost like you can see a line where it ends and boreal forest starts. Just left the pavement, time to get on the dirt roads. It's been raining a bit, so they're going to be a little slick, but we'll be all right. How long are we on this one for? I've arrived now, and there's something very special about familiarity when I've been here before, and it just kind of feels like old home week. Feels really good to be back. Go ahead and get parked and head on in. I love this lodge, it's super comfortable, and I've actually been in this room before, so it's like I'm going back to an old bedroom.
After getting settled into his room, Travis relaxes and enjoys the comfortable and warm cabin that is situated along the scenic river. This area is located in the bush country of northeast Alberta along the Saskatchewan border. It is known for world-class black bear and whitetail hunting, and Travis knows it extremely well. So after a hearty dinner with the other guests, Travis goes to bed, knowing that tomorrow will be a busy day.
Chrissy just made an awesome breakfast, and I've got a little bit of time between now and the time we head out to bear hunt. I'm gonna take advantage of that, grab the rifle, verify zero at the range, and get ready to go. All right, here we are. I've got a spot set up where I can verify zero, which is really close to the lodge, super handy.
This week, Travis is hunting with his trusted Bergara Premier Series MG Light Rifle. This gun is chambered in .300 Winchester Magnum and features the Cure Carbon barrel. The rifle is topped with the Burris 4-20 Veracity PH rifle scope and loaded with Pendleton Ammo's 200 grain Bear Hammer ammunition. The gun is zeroed at 50 yards, ideal for hunting black bears over bait. And because Travis is hunting in Canada, the suppressor has to come off, and he's shooting the rifle with the factory muzzle brake. And he brought along his tripod gun rest for getting set up in the ground blinds. This is the ideal combination of rifle, scope, and ammo for just about any Western big game hunting trip.
Elevation's perfect, just a little bit right. I'll make a quick adjustment and shoot it again, but it's just right of the bullseye. About right where I want it, just slightly high at 50 yards. Left, right, it's perfect. I'm good with that.
Steve's Outdoor Adventures is sponsored by Bergara Rifles, featuring the new Cure Carbon barrels and a sub-MOA guarantee. Steve's Outdoor Adventures is sponsored by Burris Optics and the new Burris Veracity PH Rifle Scope.
We just finished lunch. I've got my gear out here on the front porch, getting everything on, ready to go. It's been a little bit drizzly today, but it's cool weather. Bugs aren't bad at all, so looking forward to getting out there. Two things that I always have attached to my bino harness is a headlamp, so it's easy and accessible when it gets dark, and then also if I'm going to take a shot, earplugs so I don't blow out my ears. Sit there quite nicely. All right, time to roll.
This is a massive hunting area, and with stands scattered throughout, hunters get started midday. First, driving by truck. Then unloading the trailers and ATVs before loading them up with bait and heading deep into the bush. There are good roads and trails accessing most of the stands. And the four-wheeling, well, it's just part of the fun before arriving at the hunting spot and filling up the bait barrels with sweets, oats, grease, and even a beaver carcass. All of the best attractants to lure the bears out of the bush and into the shooting lanes.
You can see tracks, bear tracks all up and down this quad trail. And there's all these trails coming in from the pine forest on either side coming into the bait site. It looks like it's been hit pretty hard. We'll check the camera and see what's been hitting.
The bears know that man brings the food, so it's not uncommon for a bear to show up, even with people and the ATV present at the bait site.
I barely got set up. It's starting to rain a little bit, and a bear just walked in. Doesn't look like a shooter, and that was fast. I didn't take long at all. Yeah, he's a younger bear. Longer legs. And younger bears generally have, notice they have longer legs, thinner, ears on top of their heads. He's got all the characteristics of a younger bear. It's not something that I want to put my tag on. In my experience, on rainy days, as soon as the rain stops is when the bears come out. And the rain just stopped. And I literally said, this is when the bears come out. 2 seconds later, a bear pops out of the woods and is at the barrel right now. It's crazy how that works. Oh, he's rubbing his back against the tree. Yep, and that's what's causing all that rub. He's rubbing pretty hard. We're about out of light. Jeremy's coming in to pick us up.
There's way more to hunting than filling your tag, and Travis wasn't eager to shoot a bear the first night of his hunt anyway. As darkness fell, his ride arrived, and they returned to the cabin where a big meal awaited, and Travis went to bed looking forward to another day of hunting. This segment of Steve's Outdoor Adventures is sponsored by Green Mountain Grills, the pellet grill for every home and every adventure. Order your own official Steve's Outdoor Adventures t-shirts, hoodies, and hats on our website and social media pages. Each day is a repeat of the day before. Load up the truck and drive out to the hunting area. Today, the rain has muddied the roads, but the rain has finally stopped, and Travis is headed to a new hunting spot where his guide has a trail camera doing the pre-hunt scouting.
What have you seen at this specific site that you're going to take us into today?
Well, we got a pretty decent chocolate in there. We want to get a look at. Hopefully he's over 300 pounds in that ballpark.
Cool.
You know, mature boar.
Yep.
What we're after, so
cool.
Give him a look. Looks good on the camera. So.
Yep. Awesome. Let's head in there. We'll get set up and hopefully he comes in.
Sounds good.
Yep. Cool. And then in terms of judging, so you've got this barrel a little bit off the ground. So generally speaking, if that bear's back is above that barrel, it's something you need to pay attention to in possible shooter, right? Like if its back's up here. So we're gonna set up a blind about 50 yards back from here. Yeah. We'll go set that up. I'm here in the blind. I brought the death grip here. This is perfect for this type of hunt. You can really be stable, lock it down, swing it either way. We're about probably 60 yards out from the bait barrel. Comfortable, we're in a blind. It's a good location, it's open. I like this spot. Other than when a bear comes in, this is actually the favorite part of my hunt. I just heard the fade of the ATV leave off in the distance. Jeremy had left us, and this is the moment where your senses are heightened. You start feeling excitement, anticipation of a bear coming in. And it's just, I don't want to say eerie, but you have this feeling because you are hunting dangerous game. So this is a really cool part of the hunt that I really enjoy.
It wasn't long before the big chocolate bear that Jeremy was telling him about came in.
Yeah, he's pretty big. That's a nice bear. Beautiful chocolate color. Bear just walked in. Just out of nowhere. Gonna check him out a little closer, but he's pretty big.
The conditions were perfect. The wind was in their favor, and the bear was unaware of their presence. And Travis watched this bear for over 30 minutes, ultimately deciding that while this was a great bear, he just wasn't ready to fill his tag yet. It was only day 2 of his hunt, and new bears were appearing on the trail cameras every day. So he watched the big chocolate feed while other bears sat on the sidelines until the big Bruin had had his fill and left the bait, allowing the other bears to come in and hit the bait.
You can really get a good sense of, pecking order and
older and younger bears by how they behave here. So this bear that's at the bait right now just ran off that smaller bear because he wants the food for himself. So he's obviously the dominant bear. Oh, and the little guy's coming back right now. I could not have asked for a better day of bear hunting here in Saskatchewan.
While Travis could have easily filled his tag tonight, he had a rare opportunity to see bears being bears. He knew that this stand site was a good one and that he would be back tomorrow. Steve's Outdoor Adventures is sponsored by the Far Wide app, putting outdoor intelligence in the palm of your hand.
This segment is sponsored by Adventure Armory. Rifle, scope, and ammunition packages shipped, ready to shoot.
If you would like to book this hunt or any other hunting or fishing adventure, give our office a call. We will gladly take your calls, answer your questions, and help you book the adventure of a lifetime.
Just finished up lunch. It's time to get geared up. We're gonna go back to the same stand that we were yesterday and hope that bear comes in today because it's a good one.
I'm all set up here and I'm back at the same location I was yesterday. I wanted to take the time to ensure this is the right bear to harvest. And Jeremy did confirm that he agrees it's a good bear. It's a pretty bear. But that type of bear that's in color phase, you don't want to just shoot it and take it out of the gene pool if it's not the right time to do so. So I really wanted to make sure that this is the right bear to take, and it is. He's beautiful, it's a boar, he's mature. So the plan is if he does come in, I'm gonna shoot him. But he's gotta come in. Bigger black bear just left the bait because I saw the big chocolates coming around. He should come out in front here any second. There he is. I'm just trying to wait for him to stand up. Got him pretty good. Nice. Yes. He came in. That was perfect. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm shaking. He's a beautiful bear.
Chrissy, it's Travis. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Just shot a bear.
Congratulations. I will get a hold of Jeremy and send him your way.
Copy, thank you. Well, this has been such an amazing hunt, Jeremy. You know, just it worked out perfect. This is a bear that we had on camera and wanted to make sure that it was the right one to take. And it definitely is. It's a beautiful bear. And this is a very special place for me personally to come up and hunt here. It was my first hunt, several years back through Steve's Outdoor Adventures for a black bear hunt. And then to be able to come back here several years later and get a second first in my first color phase bear and such a beautiful bear. I wanted to take a moment and thank not only you, Jeremy, to be able to hunt with and learn from and take me to this specific area, but also Tyler and Kara and Chrissy and everybody involved. So thank you so much for having me back. I know this is a place that I feel super comfortable sending our clients. I know they'll have a great time and a world-class hunt and an adventure of a lifetime. So thank you so much again.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
As you can see, the hunting in Canada is as good as ever. And Travis Price brought home yet another big black bear. In fact, that color phase bear, they make up less than 10% of the population of bears that are taken in Saskatchewan. And let me tell you, to get a chocolate phase bear is an incredible trophy. And this spring, our clients did as good as ever, with all of our clients having an opportunity to kill a nice mature bear. In fact, if you'd like to book this trip for yourself, give our office a call and talk to Travis Price. He is an expert on black bear hunting north of the border. Whether you want to hunt in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, or even Manitoba, Travis is the man to talk to, and he will take your calls, answer your questions, and help you book that hunting or fishing adventure of a lifetime. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week's show, but please remember to join us again next week when we bring you another exciting episode of Steve's Outdoor Adventures. If you enjoyed this episode, please click like and subscribe to see more of Steve's Outdoor Adventures right here on YouTube.